me.
Right.
But, and how we know each other. Okay. So, well, I'm Louise McCowan, and I live in Mobile.
There
And
she is.
Ainsley, dearest, was
Wait.
my Jane's little 2K, where'd the time go? 2K teacher last year. And like, we always like crossed paths and enjoyed each other. And I always knew I like really liked you and I was drawn to you. But it wasn't until I happened to be, and I think I like gifted you some Beautycounter products, and like you had already been using certain things. I always remember that you were like a dew skin obsessed person. But then your dew skin, that was like where your love affair started. And then I was in Nantucket with Beautycounter, and I remember sitting there and I messaged you, I think on Instagram even, maybe. I don't know. I think I did. And I was like, okay, this might sound crazy, but I'm just going to put it out there. And then we started talking. And over, like, I know. Well, and that's where now, I mean, we say 2 months. It's like right at 2 months that you've been doing this, which feels like you've been in my life forever because I love you so much. I'm like, where have you been all my life? But all the time you tell me, like, this is so not what I thought it would be. And I want to hear from you, like, what that really means.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely did not know what I was jumping into. I think that I had been intimidated by the whole thing. And you know, when something is new and you don't know what you're doing or you don't know what that's about, you just tend to I just avoided it, and I never really even took the time to consider what Beautycounter was or if I could do it. I had friends, Erin Schwant mentioned to me years ago, oh, I really think you would be great at this. Yeah. And I never even really gave it another thought. And I had a relationship with you, but anyway, I feel like God's timing just lined it up to where at that moment that you reached out to me, I just knew that I needed to do it. But yeah, I guess I was just intimidated, and I think that when you don't understand something, so part of what I really want to do is share with people what it actually looks like, because I certainly didn't have the full picture before I decided to jump in, and I wish I had like a clearer picture sooner, because it's so not what I thought. It's so much better than I thought, I guess. It's just been so much fun. You know, and then another thing, go ahead.
You go ahead, because
I was just going to say, I know, there's so much, but I feel like I didn't get that we were offering like a wonderful, you know, I thought maybe direct sales, like, I don't really understand what that looks like. So back to the intimidation thing, I thought, I don't know, I just didn't know how that was going to look for my life. But with Beautycounter, it's so much more than just, you know, yes, we can share this stuff with one another, but you can shop at the store online. There are these new pop-up stores that are happening on the East Coast, which is just amazing. And so it's a business. It's a service, just like there's any other business, like anybody else is offering their service. And I feel like ours, what we're about is so meaningful. So, yeah, that was sort of in my first couple of weeks, just realizing that it was actually something really valuable that I was offering. So, yeah, it was not, it's just,
yeah, it's like, something that adds that, for sure. Okay, well, tell me this, when you first got that message from me, like, what was your biggest fear, hesitation?
I literally was like, oh boy, here it is. I was like, there we go. I could feel it in my heart. But my first instinct was like, there's no way that I know enough people to do this. Like, I just didn't have a full picture of really what it would be like. I thought I was going to have to be getting up all these people to buy my stuff. And it's just so not like that. So, yeah, I was like, there's no way I'm going to be able to be successful. I knew that if I was going to do it, I wanted to be successful, but I also felt really limited by just the sheer number of people I felt like I knew right at that moment. But the thing is, it's so much beyond that. It's about like building relationships with people beyond just who you know. And so, gosh, that has been just so much more fun than I realized. And yeah, so I'm not limited, I guess. Realizing that I'm not limited by just what I have just the people around me or the people that I know was a really big game changer in my thought process about it. So
yeah. Well, and that's, I mean, even for you being in like a new city and, you know, like you
in a brand new city, yeah.
Which
totally.
which on one hand means, okay, wait, you don't know anybody who you reach out to, and then on the other hand, it's like, wait, I don't know anybody. So it's like, you know,
exactly.
You don't navigate for either side. All right, so okay, so obviously we got over the little hump of that fear and hesitation, but I want to know, like, if you could describe your experience in 2 months, what it's been like in just one word. What's your word?
One word would be fun. So I had no idea that I was going to have so much fun. I didn't know any of it was actually going to feel as fun as it has felt. I feel like there's this part of my personality that had been kind of, I guess, just dormant. I am a mama. I love my role as a mom, and I love being a wife. And I've been teaching preschool and have loved all of those roles, but this is different. This is pulling out something in me that I just hadn't really tapped into, I guess, in a really long time. And so it feels good to know that I'm using like my God-given strengths, I guess, just in the joy that I find in connecting with people and the joy that I find in helping people. So I feel like I get to help people. I get to come alongside people and hopefully educate them into making a safer choice, maybe in something that they're using personal care product wise. And then I also get to add just in relationship, in friendship to people. And I didn't know that that was going to happen. And I love the community of people that I'm getting, spending time working with you and these other women and men. But it's a community of people that I didn't know I needed. And it's just been fun. I want to tell everybody how fun it is. Like, if you want more fun in your life, do this. Jump in. It's so fun.
No, that's such a good word. It seems like, I'm so with you. It's way more fun than you ever would have thought that you could have doing things. Yes. Okay, so tell me my other little question for you. What do you feel like now is like your biggest growth area as you go into this? Like, yes, you're having fun, but you're also absolutely like.
Hold on, you cut out there. I think I know what you're saying, though.
Sorry.
No, you're good. Growth area for me. Hello, goodbye. I'll share my answer while she disappears.
Sorry. No, I just have bad service, I think, out here.
Okay, well, I'm good. So my biggest growth area, and just, I guess, fear to overcome is the big one. What are people going to think of me? I feel like I had already been kind of preparing my heart to get to this place where I needed to let go of what people thought of me as far as it controlling my actions. So I have just realized that people are looking for something to be excited about, and I'm really, really excited about this. I think I've said the word excited like 100 times, #excited.
But it's okay.
But it's like if people roll their eyes or look at me or move past quickly or whatever, that's fine. If somebody out there is touched by something that I'm doing, then it's worth it to me. And so I've really had to just let it go. Like, I don't want to live in a world where I'm constantly worrying, like, I don't want to be that girl. Like, I don't want to apologize. I just want to be me and be confident enough in myself to share that. And so that's been a really huge thing for me personally, just like, whoa, I didn't know that I was going to have this jolt in growth in that area just by starting and doing this. So, yeah.
Just by taking the leap. Like, because that's exactly it's just like taking that first leap. And then, okay, well, on that same point, like, so yes, you took totally like a leap of faith, not really knowing.
A leap of faith.
It was a big leap of faith. I mean, Patrick was still gone. It was like
the timing of me starting a crazy leap. Yes,
it was a crazy leap. It was a mass chaos. But from there, like, what now is like driving your excitement and your confidence? While not letting everyone else's opinion affect you.
Right. The opinions of others, kind of just trying to put that, not let that be something that dictates me. But I didn't know that the mission behind Beautycounter was going to be so captivating for me or hit so close to home until I started digging in. And so if I ever start to doubt, like, am I doing this right, or am I going to be successful, or all that, I go back to like the overall picture of what Beautycounter is trying to do, and we're really trying to change the whole beauty industry by bringing much needed attention to a pretty big problem. Like, I want people to be able to go to the grocery store and pick up a face wash and not have to worry about, not be tricked into using something essentially that they don't know has potentially harmful chemicals in it. And then also not have to take the time to do their homework. I want to live in a world that is safer. And so this, like, the whole mission is such a big picture mission that I'm like, no matter if this is a success for me or not, like, I want to be a part of this because it's having it's going somewhere. There's big effect that's coming. And gosh, anytime I start to like doubt or wonder, that ramps me up. And I'm like, no, I can go in and talk to Joe Schmo at the post office and tell him, and I have. I'm like, thank you, friends with my post. I'm that convicted about it, and I feel that passionate about it, I guess. And I feel like every single person in the world, hopefully in the United States, Canada, is using some form of personal care product. And so it's not just a niche of people that I'm trying to like share this with, I guess.
Yes.
So,
that's such a good point, because it's like, the people that we're trying to talk to is like, okay, are they breathing? Yes. Like, those are like, they take a shower, or, they use something, right? And so that like, and then like you now, we talk about this all the time, but then the products are like the real deal. Like, products you and your juice gun.
Yeah, that's the other thing, is like, I'm super into the mission, but then, these products have made my skin. I just had a baby in the summer, and like, your skin is all hormonal and wacky, and the things that I've done and the ways that I've taken care of my skin with these products, I will never go back. I feel like my skin is alive. I have more people make comments on it, and not that it's about that, but it's just these products are not compromising their efficiency and the fact that they are safer for you. And so that was a big misconception I had. I was like, does this stuff work as good as my other stuff? But oh my gosh, yes, and better. And I feel so much better. My time to get ready in the morning has changed, like the way that I feel about my day, because I know I'm using safer stuff. And it's just amazing. It's filtered into every area of my life, and it's just so cool. So I'm super confident, and I'm super excited, and I know that it looks different for everybody as they get started. But one of those things, like, before I really was into this, I didn't know what it was I was going to be doing, and so I wanted to take this moment to really just share. Anybody who's listening or curious, like, what I literally do is look at my month and I make a plan. And Beautycounter is amazing. There's not these like strict goals and numbers and things that you have to do to reach a certain, like, it's not some like circus of things you have to follow. Like, I've chosen to set a personal goal for myself, and then I look at my month and I look at the weeks in the month and I say, okay, what do I need to do during these months to get there? And it's not hard. It's as simple as inviting people over to my house, having friends have me over to their house to share the mission of Beautycounter, to share these awesome products. I've gone out and I've met random people that I literally did not know in Pensacola, because I don't know many people here, and I share products with them. And, it's so much fun. That's another way that I'm building relationships. So yeah, you set a goal. It's not, that intimidation factor is removed once you start doing it. And so the other thing, I didn't realize that you, Louise, as my mentor, would really, I knew that you weren't going to let me jump into something that wasn't going to, be great, I guess, for me, and I trusted you in that. But to anybody who's watching or who is curious, like, you're going to have a me or a Louise or a someone that is going to hold your hand and get you started with this, and that's half of the fun. I love coming alongside these new people, just like myself. I'm new. I'm not a professional. I'm not an expert, but you start doing it together and you walk alongside somebody and you just form that relationship, and then it's just amazing. I'm just loving it. My sister and I have this, kind of kindled layer of our relationship because we're doing this together, and it's just the friendship aspect. It's just so fun. I'm sorry, I keep saying it. It's just the most fun thing, and I never knew to expect that. And it's not intimidating. It's not something, sorry, I'm just really trailblazing.
I like it. I'm with you.
I am really trailblazing.
I'm with you. I'm like, yes,
right now.
Yes. Yes, I'm so
I
there.
really think though, like anyone, I really and truly believe that anybody could do this. I really do. Like, if you are living and breathing, yes, you need safer and cleaner products, but like, I never knew that this existed as something that I could do on top of being a mom and being a wife and being a preschool teacher. You can weave this into your existing life, your existing job. And sure, if you want to go places with this, you're going to have to sacrifice a little bit of time. But I tell everybody, I'm like, I like every ounce of time that I am doing with this. Like, I'm staying up way past, I'm an early to bed kind of girl, and I find myself staying up 3 extra hours when my kids are down just so that I can do this.
Because it's
Because
fun.
it's fun. It's literally, it's fun. It's so rewarding. I feel like I'm working towards something that I can see tangible results with. And I really think that, gosh, I just love having, like, getting connected to this wider community of Beautycounter, because there's so many different looking people. Like, you don't have to look like me or talk like me or be this outgoing. I know I'm outgoing and I'm a little intense, but you know, there's perfectly quiet women. There's women with 5 kids, no kids, business women. Like, it's such a diverse community of people that I'm just like, yes, come one, come all. You can make this work for you if you want to do it.
That's right. That's
right.
What
I have to say about that.
Yes. I mean, well, okay. Well, so I mean, I want to be able to keep it. I have so many
I know.
that I want
so
to say
much.
and ask and all the things.
I know. Sorry.
Right. So
I
give
really
me. So I
rambled.
got my one word of like the fun, and I'm also like hearing the excitement. But I want your like what's your nugget of wisdom outside of the whole like, yes, it's fun and anyone can do this. Like, what is your like in your heart of what's the bottom line, the real for you? I mean,
the bottom line, I guess, is that, you know, I thought of myself as someone who had a lot of relationships in my life, and I didn't realize that I needed more relationship. I didn't even know that I had the capacity for more relationship, and I think I kind of like drew inward sometimes because of that weird misconception that I didn't have room for more. But that's just not the case. I have learned and loved every second of this because it is so life-giving. And it's got to be, I mean, it's just because of the relationships. Like, I really and truly believe we are made for relationship. And, you know, with whatever you're doing, you know, whether it's Beautycounter or whatever, like, I feel like as humans are satisfied when we are reaching for relationship in our lives. Because it's the way that we're created, and it feels this thing in us that it feels good. And so you want to keep doing what feels good, and relationships feel good. Good, healthy relationships feel good. So I've just loved, you know, just this rediscovery of that in my life. And I feel like God is using it, and I barely have the words to say. Like, it's something that I didn't know that I needed. And I'm just so thankful. I'm so thankful to you, Louise, and just the whole community for existing and being willing to take somebody like me right on board and show me how to do it and show me. I mean, I feel like I've been given a gift, and that's why I'm so excited. I want to give other people that gift. Like, I want to tell others, like, hey, this is fun. This is life-giving. And, you know, it's just starting for me. I've only done this 2 months, but I'm already like, I see these goals and I'm going for them. Like, I'm fitting it into the nooks and crannies of my life, and it's affecting everything, and I hope in a positive way. So
yes,
yay!
I'm gonna still tell
That's
like
my 2 cents.
my life, because truly from a relationship standpoint, it's like it's not only yes that you want to be working and doing and making the connections and building that business, but in building that business, you are building those life-giving, affirming relationships that sustain you on so many other levels outside of
I just didn't know I needed it. I did not even know that I needed it.
Sister.
I mean, who am I to think that I was just like gonna carry on? Just like, I don't know, especially with this journey at the Navy, I knew that I was going to be going to new communities and meeting new people, but I didn't, like, this has given me, I don't know, I'm so confident and secure in it, and it's not, I don't know, I just feel like it's a way to share me and, you know, what I'm about with people, and it gives me something, I don't know, it's amazing, it's so life-giving. That's the bottom line.
I love it.
Yay.
I love it.
Love you. I'm so glad we did this. Thanks to everybody who watched.